From the very beginning, when the world tried to shape me into its version of a prince, I chose a different path. I chose you. They told me duty comes before desire, that kingdoms weigh heavier than hearts, that love is a weakness unworthy of a crown. But my soul never bent to their words, because even before I understood the meaning of forever, I knew you were mine. Why, baby, I decided it for you, not for tradition, not for power, not for legacy. For you, only you. Every morning when the palace gates open and I am met with endless demands, I carry your face within me like a shield. Ministers speak of treaties, generals whisper of wars, nobles argue of gold and land, but in every sound, I only hear the echo of your ladder. When I sign decrees, I do it with your name in my thoughts. When I ride to battle, I imagine your eyes waiting at the end of the road. Why, baby, I decided it for you, because even in the chaos of kingdoms, you are my only order. They think I am driven by ambition, but ambition has no hold over me anymore. I do not care to be remembered as the greatest prince, or the strongest ruler, or the wisest leader. Let others fight for history, fight for your tomorrow. A throne may stand tall, but what is a throne without warmth beside it? Gold may shine, but what is gold if it cannot buy the touch of your hand? Why, baby, I decided it for you, and that decision outweighs the whole world. But it is not only love that drives me, it is hunger. A hunger that has grown with every stolen glance, every moment I had to silence my heart, every night I laid awake with your name burning on my lips. This hunger is not satisfied by crowns or victories, it is only fed by the thought of keeping you close, where no one else can reach you. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and I will let no shadow, no whisper, no rival take you from me. And when the day comes, when the noise of the world fades, when the war of duty against love finally ends, I will hold you with nothing left between us. No kingdom, no throne, no weight of expectation, just us. And in that silence, you will know the truth I have carried all this time, my baby. I decided it for you, and every heartbeat that follows will carry the same vow. And with every passing day, the meaning of that vow grows heavier in my chest, not as a burden, but as a fire that never dies. I look at the world, at the endless hunger of men, at the way they fight for crowns, for land, for bloodliness, and I feel nothing but distance from them. Because while they chase power, I have already found the only treasure worth fighting for. Yeah. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and that choice has made me stronger than any army, fiercer than any king. There are nights when I lie awake, staring at the ceiling, imagining all the ways fate might try to steal you from me. Whispers of doubt, enemies in the dark, even time itself conspiring to separate us. And every time, I promise myself the same truth: I will not allow it. I would tear down walls, I would silence kingdoms, I would defy heaven itself before I let your name be taken from my lips. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and nothing, no law, no destiny, no God will unmake that choice. Still, beneath the fire and defiance, there is something softer that only you can awaken. You are the calm after my storms, the gentle reminder that I am not only a prince bound to war and politics, but a man capable of being undone by a single glance from you. When you smile, the world ceases its noise. When you speak, the ground feels steadier beneath my feet. Why, baby, I decided it for you, because in you I found not just love, but a reason to keep breathing when everything else feels suffocating. The truth is, you are not a chapter in my story, you are the ink that writes it. Without you, every word would be empty, every crown meaningless, every battle wasted. I did not simply choose you once, I choose you every day, every moment, in every decision I make. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and if eternity stretched before me, I would still decide the same, again and again, until the stars themselves faded. So let them say I am consumed, let them call me mad, let them paint me as a man lost in his own obsession. They can call it whatever they wish, but I know the truth. The truth is devotion this deep is not madness. It is the purest clarity I have ever known. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and in that choice, I have found the only crown that matters, your heart. And when I look at what that truly means, it is no simple promise, it is my entire existence, bending itself around you. You may not realize how deeply it runs through me, how much of my being has been shaped by that one choice. Every word I speak in the council chambers, every command I give to my soldiers, every path I carve for the future all flows from the same center, the same truth. Yeah. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and from that moment forward, the crown stopped being heavy, because it is not mine alone to carry anymore. It rests with you, in your unseen hands, guiding me in ways no one else understands. I have seen the hollowness of power. I have watched men betray their own blood, watched kingdoms rise only to crumble under the weight of their greed. None of it lasts, none of it holds meaning. But when I think of you, there is permanence. There is eternity. Even in my darkest nights, when shadows whisper their poison and doubt creeps like a serpent, your memory breaks through like dawn. Why, baby, I decided it for you, because your existence is the only truth that cannot be unmade. What the world calls obsession, I call clarity. What the world sees as madness, I know to be salvation. Sometimes I fear the depth of what I feel, not because it weakens me, but because it makes me ruthless. If anyone dared to harm you, if anyone tried to stand between us, I would not hesitate. It would become a storm, a force that no power could contain. There are moments when I imagine what it would mean to defend you against the world itself, and I know without question, I would do it. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and that decision forged a steel in me that no blade could ever cut through. This love is no fragile thing. It is armor, it is weapon, it is fire. And yet, beneath that fire, there is still the softer truth I can never escape. I do not only want to protect you, I want to live in your presence, to wake each morning to the warmth of your breath near mine, to end each night with your voice the last sound I hear. I want the simple things no crown has ever been able to give me: the touch of your hand across mine, the sound of your laughter echoing in my chest, the peace of knowing that when the world turns cruel, I can still come home to you. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and in that decision, I discovered a kind of happiness kings spend lifetimes searching for and never find. So let them doubt me, let them whisper that I am too consumed, too lost in you. They will never understand, and they do not need to. Because I am not living for their understanding. I am living for you. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and no matter how long the road stretches, no matter what storms come, I will never turn away from that choice. For as long as my heart beats, it beats for you alone. And with each breath I take, the meaning of those words deepens, carving themselves into me like stone. There is no undoing it, no returning to the man I was before I found you, no going back to a life where my heart was empty and my hands carried only the weight of duty. Now, every step I take is pulled in your direction, every choice tied to the thought of you. The crown may sit on my head, but it is your shadow that rules me. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and in that decision, I surrendered every other path the world might have offered. Sometimes I wonder if you feel the pull, the way my soul clings to yours like it has no other anchor. When I walk through the halls, surrounded by faces that bow to me, I still feel alone until my thoughts reach you. When I sit in a chamber full of voices demanding answers, none of them matter until I imagine what you would say. You are in everything, woven into every silence, every decision, every dream. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and even the emptiest hours of my life now burn with your presence, even when you were far. But there is a fire in me that soft words cannot tame. It is the fire of possession, the hunger that comes from knowing you are mine and fearing the world may try to touch what belongs to me. I cannot deny it, I cannot disguise it, not from you, not from myself. If anyone dares to come nearer, if anyone dares to claim what I have already given my soul for, I would turn the world to ash. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and that decision has made me merciless. There is nothing I would not do, no line I would not cross, no law I would not break to keep you where you belong beside me. And yet, even as the fire consumes me, there is tenderness at its core. I do not only want to guard you from the world, I want to give you everything it has ever denied you. Safety, warmth, devotion so pure it silences every doubt. I want to lift every burden from your shoulders, to replace every scar with peace, to surround you so fully with my love that you never again have to question what forever feels like. Why, baby, I decided it for you, and when I imagine the future, I do not see thrones or kingdoms, see